from 6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Matt and Liam podcast. Matt and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, fun show today. Rest in peace to Jason Momoa. Yeah, pretty sad that he shaved his head. Did it for a good cause, though.
Remember today's podcast? Hang on, isn't today's podcast called R.I.P. Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
I feel like, but I feel like, oh, you put the whole thing in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to call the podcast just R.I.P. Jason Momoa
Oh, okay.
because I thought that would have got more clicks.
What, oh, Jason Momoa's dead?
Yeah, that's
surely
right.
you wouldn't, go, well, I'm going to listen to this whole half-hour podcast now. You'd look it up.
Yeah, but no, I think you would look it up, but then you go, what are they talking about? And then you
All right, okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm changing it now to
So you're doing a
RIP
live
Jason
amendment.
Momoa.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
this
this
podcast
is
is going to say R.I.P. Jason
And
Momoa.
if you've clicked on it, idiot. Clickbait. He's
Yeah.
not dead.
Also interesting to know, it's funny to think, what did you do when you read that? Did you Google it and then come here, or did you just go click on it?
We'll
to
go,
find
he's
out?
not dead, and then you've come back and gone, oh, that's exactly what I did. I saw on Wikipedia that he wasn't dead, and now I'm back. Well, either way, hopefully we got you listening now. Enjoy the show. The Royal Adelaide show has well and truly kicked off. We've got tickets, family passes to give away after 8 o'clock this morning. But yesterday, Ben and I went and we took it to its damn knees because we're sick of spending constant money and never winning the big prizes. It's a hard thing to do. Some people say it's even impossible.
And Liam, you had the amazing idea to assemble a crack squad, an A-team, if you will, of people who are designed to win these sideshows.
They were experts in games around the grounds. This is how we went yesterday.
I want to go up there, turn him upside down, and shake all the money out of his pockets that he owed these people.
Self-proclaimed clown mouth expert Maddie was up first, and Ben and I realised we don't actually even know the rules for that game.
What's a perfect score? Is it like 999?
I think there's lucky numbers, so there's like 16, 19, like certain numbers you have to get to win on the clowns.
I was going to say, because you should know. Because if you don't know, then I'm worried, okay?
Turns out Maddie was really bad at the clown game.
I wouldn't say she was bad.
She was horrible.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say she was an expert at it. Yeah, maybe she sort of loosely made that claim.
We moved on to the next sideshow, the Hammer Slam.
We'd enlisted the help of our bodybuilder friend Kwame, 105 kilos of lean muscle mass to smash that hammer into the stratosphere.
The only annoying part was the carny kept calling him Wami.
His name's Kwame.
Now, Wami, it doesn't matter if you're 10 foot tall or 5 foot wide, son. You got to hit in the middle, and you got to hit it hard.
Unfortunately, Kwame. It's Kwame. It's Kwame.
You bloody carny.
He didn't hit over 100, so unfortunately, another fail.
Liam, so far that's 2 fails for the A-team, but our luck changed when I stood up to the steel ducks and you put a gun in my hand.
I must admit, Ben, your shooting skills were very impressive, but I tell you what you weren't impressed by, the woman explaining how to use the slug gun.
Use both sides.
Yep.
When you break the barrel, break it in this position,
Yep.
so you don't whack your hand on
Yep.
the barrel. Slug in, point in
Yep.
reverse,
Yep. Yep.
safety forward.
Yep.
Have you ever heard a more dismissive man? Yeah, whatever, let me pull the trigger.
I've shot real ones. I don't care about how to use a BB gun.
You don't need the safety tutorial, but I tell you what, you got 3 for 3 without even blinking.
We have a winner.
What a win, our first big plush toy of the day.
And Liam, we were just getting warmed up.
We brought the towering 2-metre tall Adelaide 36er point guard Sunday Detch to the basketball sideshow, and he was making it rain 3-pointers.
Lethal from the elbow. He's big in the boss.
Another plush toy for the A-team.
And we're not even taking into account the Barcelona soccer ball I got on that football sideshow.
Liam, you spent $80 on that sideshow.
Yeah, but I still got that ball, so...
It was worth like $15.
Took me a little longer to win mine than everyone else. They take card now, so it's dangerous, you know. Still a pretty good win, I reckon.
We did it. We took the show to its knees. If you would like a giant plush toy, call us right now, 13 24 10. I mean, we got 2 of them.
Normally stuff that we do fails, but we genuinely did a pretty good job at taking it to the cleaners.
I'm not giving away that Barcelona ball, though, because that did genuinely cost me $80, and it's kind of a sore point, so I think we might keep that one around the office.
A snorkel a day keeps the doctor away. Jump on the What If app to book your holiday with hotels, holiday rentals, cabins and more. What if it's Aussie for travel?
It's 610. Hallelujah, it's 610.
We're joined now by Sean. Very exciting, because this is your first time calling. Is that right, Sean?
It is, mate, yep.
Wow, we got a Nova Virgin.
Nova Virgin. Calling for the very first time.
We also hear you're a cop, Sean. Is that true?
Yeah.
Are you in the squad car at the moment?
No, just on the way to work.
Are you allowed to listen to the radio? Because obviously there's like the police scanner, like that radio that you'd probably need to have on. But are you allowed to listen to like commercial radio?
Oh, yeah. You can have it, low so we can still hear the work radio.
You know how if I'm a plumber and I've got a work car and I can take that home, do you get to take the cop car home?
No, unfortunately not. It sort of sticks out the driveway a bit.
It probably does, doesn't it?
They obviously have like different things on them that normal cars don't. Like they've got all the special computers and stuff. But do they go like a little bit faster than your standard like Commodore?
Yeah, afraid not. No.
Really?
Okay. Drive a bit better.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you probably can't say otherwise, but sometimes I do feel like people put the lights on just to get through spots, get through jams if they just want to get back to work quicker.
Look, Sean, let's get to the 610 quiz. We have quizzed you enough already about what you do for a crust. Let's get to these 5 questions, Liam.
Yeah, Chris Pine's people are denying that Harry Styles spat on him yesterday. Can you give us another word for spit?
Saliva.
Yep, that's correct. Very police way of saying it. I was expecting slag or something. The first photo of the Queen in months has been seen as she swore in the new UK PM, but people are concerned about the Queen's blue hand. Can you name a shade of blue?
Oh, God. Aqua.
Yes, that's a shade of blue. Jason Momoa has shaved off his famous long hair. If you tie long hair into 2 separate ponytails, what is that style called?
Oh, God. I'm thinking ponytails, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
No, 2 separate ponytails.
So you've got like 2 ponytails. What would that be called?
Dual. Double.
Akimbo.
Yeah. No, unfortunately not, Sean. We're going to have to move on to Nikki. You would know. 2 separate ponytails on the side of your head. What's that?
Pigtails.
Yes, pigtails. Kim Kardashian has admitted she picks and chooses how she helps fight climate change after taking her private jet everywhere. How do you help fight climate change?
Recycle.
It's pretty good.
Real basic answer.
The Biebs has unfortunately cancelled the rest of his world tour. Can you finish these famous Justin Bieber lyrics?
Chilling by the fire while we eating fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about you. So say hello to falsetto in 3, 2, right.
Hey, baby.
No. If you know the lyrics, no. Look, to be honest, I think that's a kind of tricky part of the song.
I think what happened here is producer Bell and producer Andy are both
They're
fans.
Bieber
They're
heads.
Bieber heads. They're fans of this song. They were singing it. I didn't know this.
Oh, no, I wouldn't get this, but if you would, look, Matt was our next caller. He's just hung up.
Yeah, he has.
So-
13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz if you want to have a guess at this song.
Chilling by the fire while we eating fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about you. So say hello to falsetto in 3, 2, right.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not baby, baby, baby.
Baby, oh.
Like baby, baby, baby. Who we got on the line here?
Are you there,
Hello?
mate? Hey, what's your name?
Sorry.
No, you're up.
Claire?
Claire.
Oh, Claire, can you finish these lyrics?
Chilling by the fire while we eating fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about you. So say hello to falsetto in 3, 2, right.
I'd like to be anything you want.
Hey girl, Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
If I was your boy.
I would
That's
come in
the
on
bit-
that bit.
that's
I
the
would
bit
come in
I
on
would
that bit.
use.
That's the bit everyone knows.
Oh,
Sorry. Well, look,
well done, Claire.
Claire, you're a Beeb head. Well, you are in the draw for First Class and 50K. It's a shame Bieber's not coming, but you do get to pick the next song we play this morning.
Would you like to hear Liam's song?
What a way to start your morning.
Great song.
Hall & Oates. Or would you like to hear Ben's song?
A little more angsty than Hall & Oates. What are you feeling, Claire?
Probably the first one.
Yeah?
All right. Well, feels like we're in that movie Step Brothers. Running into the garage for some karate. Thanks for joining us, Claire.
No worries, thank you.
You're on Nova with Ben and Liam. Good morning, Adelaide.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. But like a flame that burns a candle, the candle feeds the flame.
Ben and Liam, it's like dopamine for your ears.
Is it weird to say hello to the person next to you on a plane? I'm saying not weird at all.
Of course you are.
I mean, they're just other humans. Ben, you're spending a lot of time with them. You may as well get well acquainted.
But that's my argument. I don't want to know you. I don't care who you are. I'm only sitting next to you because I have to. I'm not choosing to sit next to you.
I see it more as a divine intervention thing. Like, we were put here for a reason. We're meant to chat.
God, I would
like, what are the chances of us sitting next to each other? You know?
I hate the thought of sitting down, even if it's a 90-minute flight, any longer and it's even worse. But if I sit down and the person wants to chat, I hate that.
See, I find you've got an easy in. If you're in the middle seat and then they've got to get up and you go, thanks for that, and then we're away. Then we're away. I love that when I get the middle seat.
So clearly Liam is a big talker.
But it's harder if you're on the aisle, because then you got to find an in. You got to wait for the plane to wobble and you look at them and go, you try and get their headphones out. Oh, it's a bit scary, isn't it? What are you here for?
Producer Belle, what do you reckon? Do you say hello to the person when you sit down on a plane seat?
I do like the peace offering when I sit down. So like you said, Liam, when I get in, if I'm in the middle or in the window, I'll kind of do the, oh, thanks so much. Oh, that's really nice of you. Okay, cool. All good with your bag. All right, sweet. And then headphones in. So it's like
that's
we've broken
fine.
the ice. But I'm not going to have a conversation.
I'm not saying you have a no-speak rule where it doesn't matter what you can't say
I
anything.
reckon Ben would be one of those guys on his Uber preferences. He's got no chat.
100%.
Oh, I do that.
What?
Yeah.
You're the weird one, Liam. You're weird.
No, I mean, that's just rude, right? Like, they're picking you up. They're doing you a
not
service.
rude. They're doing a service. They're doing a job for you.
Yeah, I know. So you should at least treat them like a human and have a chat with them.
But you've got to remember it's also a job for them. So they'd be talking all day. And
I talk all day. I'm talking right now. This is my job.
well.
Yeah, and when I get home, I don't talk.
You just sit there in complete silence with your wife going, this is the life.
Abby, in the newsroom, what do you reckon? When you sit down in your plane seat, do you talk to the person next to you?
I don't, but I've got really bad resting bitch face, and I feel like that is a thing for people to go, you know what, I'm going to see if I can, what's the word? Like, I'm going to see if I can break her. Crack her. So I feel like then I'm constantly spoken to, and I try and put my headphones in and people still speak to me.
Are we really saying I'm the crazy one? Because that's 3 no's and 1 all 4 here.
So far, you are the crazy one.
I'm telling you, I've met a guy, this Sri Lankan guy who worked for Dell in Texas.
Who cares?
I thought that was pretty.
That doesn't sound appealing to me at all.
On my most recent flight, there was a woman who was coming home from her dad's funeral. Sad, bit of a sadder one. And I think earlier this year I had Chicken Shop. The guy who worked at a chicken shop. And I was asking him all about chicken shops and how it all works.
All right, Kirsty in Oakton joins us now. What do you reckon? Is it weird to say hello to the person next to you on a plane?
I think it's rude not to say hello, or at least, big smile and how's your day or whatever. But I agree, have a 10-minute conversation. I've had some interesting conversations. People always seem to want to ask my advice on things. I don't know why.
That's cool.
Obviously a sharing space, but I've,
It's just I've only got so much memory in my brain, and I don't need to fill it with a mundane drawl conversation
As I said,
with a stranger.
I was talking to the guy about chicken shops, and you learn things sometimes.
What did you learn?
It's actually a pretty stressful industry, apparently. I think he was falling on hard times, that guy.
Thomas joins us now in Nova Gardens. Good morning, Thomas. What do you reckon? Is it weird to say hello to the person next to you in the plane?
Hey guys, how you going?
Very good.
I actually just came back from Europe on Saturday, so the flight's about like 23 hours.
Ooh.
I love it. It's great to have a chat with people. You know, like you've got nothing else to do, so you might as well have a chat, see what everyone else has been doing. I think it's great.
That's what I don't understand, though, because I like to be alone with my thoughts. Like, I like to not have someone talking to me and I can just think.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like, I don't need to feel I don't need to feel it with dead conversation.
I'm sort of, if I'm on a 23-hour flight and someone's had headphones in for 10 hours ago, you're being rude now. Take those headphones out. Talk to me.
Kayla in Manapara, good morning. What do you reckon? When you sit down on a plane, do you start a conversation with the person next to you or do you leave them alone?
Morning, everyone. I think you should, especially because you don't even know who the person next to you is going to be, and if you do start off a conversation, you never know. They could end up being your soulmate.
That is true. Did you meet the love of your life on a plane?
No, I met the love of my life at work.
You could have met him on a plane. At least you won't die wondering.
Now we're just grasping for things
I
that
tell
aren't
you what,
there.
Kayla, you and me, we would hit it off. If we sat next to each other on a plane, we would be talking up a storm.
Especially if you work at a chicken shop. Now we're joined by producer Belle, a.k.a. the Love Rat.
Good morning, guys.
Interesting email sent through this morning, producer Belle, at loverat@novafm.com.au. It's from Rochelle in Surrey Down. She says, "Hey, Love Rat, this isn't relationshipy, but it's friendshipy. Hope you can still help." Well, I'm sorry, Rochelle, we can't. No, this is simply relationships.
Let her through.
We always say love, sex, and relationships, so I would say a friendship is a relationship, is
I
it not?
agree,
Yeah,
Ben.
and a type of love. You can love a friend. I love you, Ben. The email goes on.
I love you too, Ben.
I love you, Bill.
Yeah.
I thought I'd try it on for size. The email goes on. I'm a 34-year-old mother of 3, and between work, the kids, and hubby, I've lost touch with all my friends. I'm past the point of reconnection, and I want to make new ones. Problem is, I don't know how. I'm in my mid-30s. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Like, I think a lot of people, I've definitely been in that position before where, like, if I've, moved for a job or been interstate, then you're kind of like, ooh, I think everyone sort of knows how to date, even though it's a bit weird, but you have a bit of experience because you're doing it from when you're younger. But, like, finding friends is kind of tricky. When you're feeling your vibe, you're like, are we friends? Are we just working together? What's going on here?
Totally, Liam. It's like friend dating is so
It's such a
tough
thing.
because you don't want to overstep the line and go, do you want to get a coffee? And they're like, nah, I don't really actually want to speak to you. I don't know why you keep talking to me at the gym. But I do feel for Rochelle. And you guys know, like, I've moved city now twice for work, and making friends has been so tough that I pretty much just gave up on it about a year ago. I said, look, you know what? I'm happy in my relationship. I don't need anybody else, which was the first time in my life that I've really gone, I'm actually really happy where I am, and I don't have that need to go out with heaps of people or whatever. But before that, I was I joined a few sporting stuff. I joined the gym and really used that like a dating or friend dating breeding ground. It's
I
the
get
gym,
you.
I'll do the classes and then I'll just make friends, which, surprise, surprise, doesn't work like that. But if you're especially in a different city, but even even if you are in the same city and you just outgrow your school friends, where do you get those friends from? Do you have to join clubs, or can you just go up to someone at work and go, I think we really get along really well. Would you like to be friends?
I would like to be friends with you, Neil.
I would say the wrong place to look would be work. Because if you're already working with them, you're going to be friends with them as well.
Well, okay, yeah, true. But then usually you have a work bestie. That's usually a thing.
Yeah, it's like me with you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I love both of you. I think I've made that clear.
It is an interesting question, I reckon. How do you make friends as an adult?
I remember, like, when I first moved to Sydney, my mum texted me and she's like, hey, there's this guy I work with, his nephew.
That's right.
Lives in Sydney. And I was like, what? Okay, why are you telling me this? And
Liam's mum set him up on a friend date.
She's like, maybe you could be friends with him. I'm like, that's so weird.
And then
like
it's even weirder. What's even weirder is Liam went on the date and he became friends.
I'm actually like, he's one of my best mates, Luke. And we still, and I literally, we caught up. I asked him if he'd like to come get some tacos with me on a Tuesday. And then we did Taco Tuesday for 3 years at the same pub. And then, I still message him and we keep in touch.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
See, you might poo-poo it, but that actually works.
Liam is a stage 10 clinger.
I'm not.
All
I do
right.
miss those Tuesdays, though.
Abby in the newsroom, I mean, you've moved around a fair bit for work. How do you go with this? Do you have any tips or tricks to making friends interstate or new friends in general?
I'm a little bit like you, Ben, where I don't like to go out at night.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just have to force yourself. I found it really beneficial joining a gym. And I also found it really beneficial just saying yes to anything, basically. So if there was something on that was happening at the radio station, you just went along, and you sort of developed friendships like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, Kayla joins us now in Smithfield. How do you make friends as an adult, Kayla?
Hey, I make friends through my kids and their sporting events, their centres where they go, kindy, pretty much.
I see that, Kayla, because I think maybe there's that point in life where when you do have kids, you get that second wave of friends, the mothers' groups, the school parents.
Yeah, and I don't want to be like a big grey cloud here, but I must admit, in terms of like parenting, when I get to that stage of my life, I am dreading that part of it when you have a kid and then that kid becomes friends with another kid and then you have to be friends with the parents. That's going to be the worst.
I'm keen for that. I've always got room for more mates. I'm going to be that dad with like, oh, he's coming. They'll like turn. They're like, quick, drop the kids off to training. Start the car. Go. I'll be running over. How you doing? Didn't quite see you over there.
Sharon in Seaford Meadows. Good morning. As an adult, how do you make friends?
I joined a salsa dancing club.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Salsa dancing.
And because you've got to go there and just go around and move around to different partners.
Yeah, so you went there like by yourself as an individual.
Yeah, I've been single for 12 years, so I just needed to find some new different things to do and different people to go out with because most of my friends are married. And, so I went there by myself and now I have a group of like 12 people that I'm really, really good friends with and we go out drinking before salsa dancing and...
The part that I'm curious about, though, is when you go to that class, sure, you're moving around and you're getting to kind of meet people. How did you then cross that line and say, hey, let's all go get a drink and then become those close friends?
Okay, so at the end of the class, you get to video your teacher so you know that what you did in that lesson so you can practice for the next lesson. And we all said, there was just a few of us and just said, why don't we get a Facebook group messenger and post the videos, and then if any of us can practice together, we will. And then one night, one of them just said, oh, let's go and get a drink, like we're really thirsty after the class. And, and it's just something we do now.
Yeah,
I like that. I like, you have to be the person at the end of the class going, I am so parched. Jeez, I'm thirsty. If there's only some way I could quench this with a refreshing ale. Anyone?
Michelle in Seacliff Park joins us now. Good morning. As an adult, how do you make friends?
I've made friends through Adelaide Connect pages. I've had a friend that I just asked her to come over with a bottle of wine because my daughter was only probably 6 months at the time, so I couldn't really go out anywhere.
Yeah.
And she's like one of the biggest people in my daughter's life now.
So we're talking Facebook pages? Is that what it is?
Yeah, like I think it was Adelaide Girls Connect.
Ooh,
really? Hang on, so there's a Facebook page called Adelaide Girls Connect, and then they all get on there and go like, hey, who wants to have a bottle of wine tonight?
Oh, no, it was more like just people like putting their names down. You could add people as friends and things, and then you kind of have your own conversations, but a lot of them like would kind of go nowhere. But this one friend came around.
Exactly the same as dating.
Like swiping right and left on other women, like, could have a wine with her. She looks a bit bitchy. No.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
Harry Styles has been caught on camera spitting on a co-star. Ben, we are joined now by producer Belle. You are a consultant in all things Harry Styles.
I'm not really, but okay.
Well,
in this
you're
instance,
closer to an expert than we are.
You're definitely the expert in the situation, Belle, because this morning, Liam and I were watching the video, and I saw the spit. I think he did spit, but I didn't understand the foreshadowing. I didn't understand why there was so much drama between all these people sitting next to each other.
Okay, so let's take a few steps back first. What you need to understand is this new film, Don't Worry, Darling. It's directed by Olivia Wilde. It's got Harry Styles in it.
Yep.
And it's got a few actors around there, including Chris Pine in it. And there's been all this drama.
Not the politician from South Australia.
That's why I was so confused, because someone said he spat on Chris Pine. And I was like, what?
Harry Styles, stop spitting on me.
You got Chris Pine Pine and Christopher Pine.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
yeah, yeah.
This is hot young Chris Pine. So there's all this drama around this film, and people are already calling for the documentary for behind the film more so than the film, because people have been hating each other. Look, there are reports of bullying and all this stuff
Well,
going
wasn't
on.
Olivia Wilde, who directs this, she was with Harry Styles, but she was married with Jason Sudeikis at
Correct.
the time. And then remember, he served her legal papers on stage saying, I'm divorcing you. And it's very publicly played out, isn't it, this whole thing?
Yes. So then yesterday at the Venice Film Festival,
Hmm.
you've got Olivia Wilde sitting 2 seats away from Harry Styles,
Mhm.
her partner, and in the middle is Chris Pine.
Why is he in the middle?
Now, who knows?
Is
Somebody-
he with Olivia Wilde now?
Well, so whoever was in charge of the seating chart, they've put this weird mix together. So there's now footage of Harry Styles coming back to his seat, and as he goes to sit down, you can, look, I don't think so, but you can reportedly see him spitting onto Chris Pine.
I think he definitely spits.
I'm seeing it. This morning we were doing the breakdowns, like, you know, when they like have like a footy game or something,
Yeah.
and then they like, make the screen big, and they're like, you see here, he bends over, the spit comes out, and we were doing a breakdown analysis, arguing over this.
So, Belle, why did Harry Styles, though, why is he spitting on Chris Pine? What did Chris Pine do?
Exactly, that's the big question, because is there that much hate that he's like actively in front of everybody and in front of cameras spitting on Chris? I highly doubt so.
Chris Pine's looking at him, and then he looks like
Down.
follows down his mouth into his lap, and he looks angry,
and you can tell then he realises he's on camera,
and then they sort of look up and smile. But there's that moment, and you're like, he's just hooked a loogie on him, I
And
reckon.
I don't think that Harry would do it. I can't see a drama this bad that Harry Styles would, like I said, in front of cameras, spit on him. Now, Chris Pine's people have come out and said that Harry didn't.
Of course they'd say that, though.
Well, yeah, Chris himself hasn't said anything.
He's probably going around spitting on their PR people as well. Watermelon sugar high, cop that.
Hey, Abby, in the newsroom, do you reckon that he spat on Chris Pine? What do you think?
I want to say no, but then I watched the video evidence and it does look like it.
Is it maybe, did he just drop his chewy out on him? Did he go, have
Nah,
that?
it's not big
Chew
enough.
on
I
that.
reckon Harry Styles is a dirty spitter. He's a dirty spitter.
I think most of the world may be fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say.
Hey, Abby, what's coming up in the
Well,
Nova
hang
News?
on. You want Harry Styles to spit on you?
Is that what you're getting
I
at?
wouldn't be against it. I don't think there's a lot of girls and guys
I
out
cannot
there that would be
wait
against it.
to, like, at some point next year when he's here, we'll get him to spit on you. For content.
This has taken a
Ooh, oh
wild
no.
turn.
Yeah, Bella walks in, opens her mouth. Like, okay, Harry, I'm ready. This story comes with a warning at the top, okay? The cringe factor is pretty high. It's probably going to make you cringe a bit. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. A mate of mine was telling me about this brutal part of his childhood. I've known this guy for years, but for some reason he never told this story before. Maybe because he's tried to scrub it from his memory. But he was playing footy. He was in the under-10s. His dad was the coach, right? And they had a pizza night one Saturday, and they had the old JVC camcorder up there, and the footy team were going to watch the game back so then they could improve, see where they went wrong.
The under-10s.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's pretty serious stuff. But I suppose it was more like a fun thing. So all the parents are there. They're all gathered around in the club room. All the kids are sitting there at the front. They all got their pizza from Domino's. And then the coach, Dad, he plugs in the camera, gets it all set up. Here we go. Play. Ready to watch the game? And then footage of my mate comes up on the screen of him in the shower singing, and his parents were recording it to be like, oh, we caught you out, lol.
Caught him singing.
In the shower. But that was the first, you know how, like, in old cameras, it's just like a constant video and things are playing. So it's like Easter, and then the next minute it's someone's birthday, and then it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So and then they had, because they were like, all right, play. And then there was a good 10 seconds of him like, in the shower in front of his entire footy team, and all the parents and all the kids just started laughing, and the dad had to like run over and rip the thing out. And then of course there's that weird thing of also the parents are filming the kid in the shower, but I totally get it if it's like a bit of a joke and they like just trying to embarrass the kid.
Wow.
But they obviously didn't intend on it being shown in front of everyone at a club room.
Yeah, that's embarrassing, isn't it? That's extremely
It's
embarrassing.
the height of embarrassing.
Everyone's got their Hawaiian pizza.
Imagine that, because as a kid as well, you're not like, oh, that must be horrible for that kid. You're just going, oh,
I just saw your doodle.
and you're singing. Oh, you're singing, are ya? Why don't we do this? 13, 24, 10. When did the home movie come back to haunt you?
Yeah.
Maybe someone thought, oh, yeah, this will be funny. I'll play it at their 21st.
Mum and Dad's got the camera out.
Yeah.
What have they captured?
Could have just been a photo that ended up on Facebook. You're like, that's going to ruin my career. When did the home movie come back to haunt you?
Annalise in Morford Vale, go for it.
All right, so my sister, myself, and our best friend, when we were growing up, we recorded a video called The Jackson Files, and we dressed up as Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, and his father, and we even did the thing with the baby off the balcony and pretended to throw another sister off the balcony.
Problematic for a few reasons. Yeah, for sure. I can see where you're getting at.
What was it for? Was it just for fun, or was it to go somewhere?
Yeah, it was for fun, but now, over the years, every time we've dated somebody, they've brought out that video and showed them. So,
isn't it? It's such that cringy thing when you're that age, when you, like, your parents are having dinner with, like, another family, and then all the kids are like, let's do a performance or something like that, and you, like, you get ready and you choreograph it and perform it for the parents.
Shelley joins us now from Maslin's Beach. Good morning. When did the home movie come back to haunt you?
Good morning. When I had a family holiday away at my family's shack and had too much of my uncle's barley wine and decided to moon my other relatives as we were walking to the toilets, and they videoed it and it went all the way back to my relatives in England. So I'm known as the crack of Malang.
I also don't know what barley wine is.
Yeah, what's barley wine?
Some homemade wine, but I tell you what, it was quite, potent.
Potent stuff. Yeah, right.
Sounds like it's like methylated spirits or something. Yeah, barley wine.
Leanne in Hackham, good morning. When did the home movie come back to haunt you?
Well, we thought that we would show our parents a video of the ultrasound of our first newborn baby being excited and everything to show everybody. And as we proceeded to show the video, there was little slithers of Mummy and Daddy's video in between that we had forgotten about. That was oh my God moment.
This is how you
And I'm
made.
talking, yeah.
Oh.
Not good.
It's good
we sort of looked at each other and thought, oh, what was that little flash? That's not meant to be in there.
It sounds like you're in there.
Oh, God, it was so embarrassing.
You edit one frame in there, so everyone in your family is just sitting there going, did I just see what I thought?
We're showing you the baby. We're not showing you how we made it.
Yeah. Well, Leanne, that is a horrible situation to go through.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can make it a little bit better with a $200 voucher to Priceline Pharmacy.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome.
No worries.
Awesome. Thank you.
We'll give that one to you, Leanne. For health and beauty advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy and chat with your pharmacists or beauty advisors. You'll be glad you asked.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
We're joined now by our producer, Belle.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, we'll rest in peace to Jason Momoa.
What?
His hair.
No! Even worse.
He has shaved his whole head and his luscious locks are off, but it is all good for a good cause.
Shaving off the hair. Do it for single-use plastics. I'm tired of these plastic bottles. We gotta stop. Plastic forks, all that just goes into our land, goes into our ocean. So please, anything you can do to eliminate single-use plastics in your life, help me. Oh, man. There you felt the wind right there.
Yeah, dude. I love Jason Momoa. He's definitely a real animal rights activist, and he seems to be standing for all the right things. But, I mean, Belle, does he still have the hunk factor? I mean, we know him as Khal Drogo. We know him as Aquaman without the hair. It's like Zac Efron without the eyes, or me without my arms, you know?
Okay. No, so he's still a hunk, yes.
Yeah.
No, he definitely is. I haven't actually seen a photo.
She didn't say anything. She didn't say she didn't like my arms. So,
it was a flex.
Okay.
Check out these triceps. What do you reckon of that?
Okay. Here we go. I don't like your arms.
Pretty good.
So
Is that what you
undefined.
want?
Pretty good, eh?
And Justin Bieber
They
has
call your arms Cafe Primo.
990.
Justin Bieber has cancelled the rest of his world tour.
Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you
Jeez, that's not good because he was pretty sick. Like, didn't he have that thing where his face was like an autoimmune
Yep, and he had
thing?
Ramsay Hunt syndrome. Now, he is citing that as the reason why. He's started his world tour, but he's done a handful of shows, and he said he's absolutely exhausted and he won't be doing it anymore.
You know who else is pretty sick? Liam's arms.
Want to see him again?
No, I don't.
Boom.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.